episode of Automated Marketer, which is kind of like a live show and a podcast all in one. It's exciting because we're soon going to be at Podfest, which we'll see you at soon. But Nuno has a couple things that he wants to bring up immediately when we start this video. So
Yeah.
get to it, Nuno.
So we got a couple things that we want to make sure in the spirit of giving. Anybody that's downloaded any of our lead magnets or has joined any of our groups, a bunch of free resources went out. We sent out our first newsletter. In addition to that, giving you guys like just kind of a breakdown of the changes in the new year. For anybody that has completely flipped out about the 2024, I should say, 2024 email changes and all that, everybody rest assured, we included a video. It's on our YouTube channel already to kind of get you through, but everybody should not panic because it is significantly easy to work with.
One thing that all of our friends who most of our friends who are watching this video, there's a good chance they have high level, but something that I just got to yesterday is from Shopify. I got about 10 emails from Shopify. I forgot to mention it to you. Shopify will soon not let you log into Shopify if you haven't fixed your email address. So the main email address that you have that you're sending out all your orders with. So we're talking about the email address that you use when people receive their receipts, their order confirmations and so forth like that. They'll no longer allow you to use yours if you don't have the 3 records that Nuno does in this video. You'll have to use their generic. They'll sub in. If you don't pay attention to it, they're just going to sub in a generic Shopify email address. So if you don't want that, which I assume that you don't, make sure you do those 3 records that Nuno talks about in the video.
Yeah, and we don't want to bore everybody with that already did it inside of here, but make sure you do it. And the other thing, a lot of people are traffic and conversion, so that's probably why our show rate today is a little lower. But it is important that everybody that's out there, it's like a lot of our friends and marketers are out there. But there is something super exciting. So one of the first courses, I don't think I've ever told you this, Andy. One of the first courses that I think I've bought, and I went from start to finish, I was able to finish, and I got a couple clients off of it, was Blake Newbar. And Blake Newbar is somebody who's been in the marketing world, started off in ClickFunnels, still in ClickFunnels, but is known for really big launches and kind of Alex Hormozy kind of want to watch. Everybody wanted to watch Alex Hormozy. Blake's like pretty up there in the sense of just watching the way he does certain things and the way he launches. And he's launching right now. I wanted everybody, if you get a chance, it's a free webinar that's going to happen today. It's going to be about what he's introducing. And I got to be honest, I've never missed anything. I usually 9 times out of 10 always buy just because Blake's stuff is really, really good. So anybody going back and watching this, if you're going to go check it out, it is tonight. I strongly recommend that you don't miss it. Just because, like I said, Blake is always known to do really well. I know a lot of people are traffic conversion, so I don't know if you planned that or not, but if you get a chance to check it out, it's free. Check it out tonight. He's one of the marketers I definitely watch all the time. His launches are usually brilliant, and that's the guy behind the B&B formula. I don't know if you know that, Andy.
No, I'm not familiar. What?
That's when Airbnb became really when I actually was just starting out. He grouped up, and I can't remember the guy's name who ran it, but they ran B&B formula. B&B formula was teaching people how to run Airbnbs, and they're pretty successful. They've been having it for 5 years, multi-million-dollar company at this point. But Blake was one of the people that helped launch that entire program. So his kind of ideas and what he does, again, it's just somebody that you want to watch. I think it's at 7:00 tonight, and you haven't watched it, and you guys want to check out, I'm guarantee it's going to be a pretty good webinar. I definitely recommend scanning this QR code right here on our screen and making sure that you check it out. Just like I said, Blake's a good buddy of mine, and he never lets down when it comes to launches. So I recommend you definitely go in. And we're probably going to do a quick little post on that just to ensure that everybody gets out there. But that being said, a lot of crazy things happening. You're launching a video. Oh man!
Yeah, so I just launched a video. If everybody wants to check it out, I'll be posting it. If you're seeing this video soon, you'll be seeing the share link to my video on YouTube. It's all about the differences between funnels and websites. A lot of times people are confused. Do I use a funnel? Do I use a website? This video breaks it down, and I'm in a tuxedo, folks. If you look at the cover, I'm in a tuxedo. It's a long story, but go to the video, watch the video, you'll understand. I'm not actually in a tuxedo in the video, but I talk about tuxedos. So add a little mystery and go check it out.
Yeah, and not only that, and I built a bot that has absolutely changed my life.
Yeah.
And that'll be coming out in 2 weeks. I'm actually going to show you guys how to build it. You will need a Google Drive and Zapier account, but I got to tell you, as of now, just to make it super easy for my staff and our staff, between Andy and I always give directions to the team every morning or every night into the following morning, so we can go in our huddle. I take notes pretty crazy, and I like to do a lot of things in audio because I'm a terrible writer, and sometimes even responding to emails and everything else. So what I decided to do is make an audio assistant that basically I record audio, I put it into a certain file, and if I put it onto a certain file, it legitimately will send directions to Slack to the team.
Yeah,
We'll send an email on my behalf. We'll do all these crazy different things, and all through my phone and through an audio file, because I do not like writing, but I've organized it. It's even helping me write a book. So definitely check it out. In the next week and a half, it's going to come. Everybody that's been kind of in the Erno circles has got a sneak peek to it. But honestly, this bot has changed my life. I know everybody's like, AI on it. Like, it is insane. I save anywhere. Like, I calculated this, Sandy. And I was going through all my hours. I've been doing that lately. I've been tracking hours of what I do. I'm trying to make myself a little bit more efficient. And the amount of time it takes me to write things or do anything is astronomical. Like, it takes me a very long time.
Right.
So this bot that I created it saves me anywhere from 3 to 4 hours a day.
Oh my goodness. That's a lot.
Yeah, and it's letting me
I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm going to go deeper. How's it save 3 to 4 hours? I mean, that seems like a large amount of hours. So you got to go.
Yeah. So kind of like break down my day, right? So 9 times out of 10, I'm responding to a lot of emails, right? I have to always like come up with our newsletter for the week. On top of it, I'm trying to get a little book together that is like a pretty serious project. But for a person that has like trouble already writing a book is like the worst thing.
Yeah.
It makes me procrastinate on top of it. And then, thinking about our team, putting directions together, and then certain notes or certain projects, making notes that I can get that assigned, or just kind of recap, going back, re-listening to things, making sure I didn't miss any points or whatever else. So within like the first hour of my day, I'm going to the gym, I'm doing whatever, I would have to come back, and it would take me like an hour to just sort through notes, emails, do whatever else. And then on top of it, we put responses back and everything else. Now I record my responses while I'm at the gym, read the quick email, respond, like literally when I'm running at the treadmill. Might sound a little panting on there. I'll respond to my emails. I'll give give a description to all of our teams. And you've seen it.
Yeah.
Right? I send it directly to Slack for that one. The other ones I send definitely to a no file. The other ones just generate the draft email. And then I go in and I just fix the draft, and then I send it out, and I just put the to from and whatever else. So it'll say, create an email, for blah, blah, blah. Hey, thanks again for the response, yada, yada, yada. This is Nuno. We'll be able to do this or not do this. And here's some questions I have for you and whatever. It drafts it super professional, puts it all in. It puts it in my draft box. And all I have to do when I come home is literally put the to from, clean it up just a tad bit, just in case something was misspelled or anything, and then literally send it in. That right there is 2 to 3 hours. Like that, 2 hours, I would say, right? Messaging the team and go through all the notes. That's another like hour there. And then just shifting through my brain. And you know how you yourself said it's like I go a million miles a minute. So trying to slow that down and everything else, this bot literally has done it. And it was such a simple solution. And I'm so cheap that I literally downloaded a free version of a video of a voice recorder that has like all these ads. So just to prove my point that I can do this, and just to get something out, like, just out and testing. And it even wrote our newsletter that we just sent out this week. I wrote kind of like the bigger parts, and all I did was take the chunks. And
if you're interested in that video, if you're interested in hearing about that video, hit this. I noticed that 8 people are here. Hit that subscribe in the top left-hand corner so that you can get an announcement of when that video comes out, because I can't wait to dive into that video, because having you explain it to me, just you and me, you go way too fast. So if I watch your video, I'll put it on half speed, which is what I do with all your videos. So usually when I have a video of somebody explaining something, so if you send me a Loom video, if you're a client and you send me a Loom video, I want you to know I watch it at double speed. I watch it at double speed because I just want to get right to the point. Nuno is the only person that I have to bring it down.
That's right.
Understand.
That's
And it works
absolutely
great.
right.
It's a method.
Yeah, but I will tell you though, 110%, like it's very easy to do. I hope you guys like try it out. It's free. Like there's no, we're literally giving you this knowledge just to
Mhm,
kind of help the universe out. And I'm hoping that I've already started thinking of other ways that I can do this, but audio works so much better for me in video than
mhm,
writing does. And even for the book, I just found a cheat today because I was running out of tokens on the book one.
mhm.
Meaning I was talking too long and then it was just getting all jumbled. But
You were
now,
too verbose.
yeah, I was too verbose. But now, no, I am. I don't know if you know this or not, but even Loom, they have Loom AI now. I'm a big fan of Loom. Anybody
Yeah.
that doesn't use it, again, another life changing app. I can record myself talking about it on my phone, and it now has AI that gets rid of all the ums, the silence, and everything else. I take that transcription and I put it into the assistant I created, which custom GTPs. And then basically now it has like my book writing assistant that like helps me write my book. I'm telling you guys, the world of AI, for anybody that's sleeping under a rock at this point, I would strongly recommend you check this out.
Well,
But
I love
again,
the
a lot of
fact
free information out there.
I love the fact that you're building out stuff, that is you're basically building tools because that's your strong side. So just because we deal with a lot of course creators doesn't mean that you need to be a course creator to do well online and in the business. I listen to a lot of podcasts and a lot of YouTube while I'm working. I can't work in silence. It's very hard for me. So I need a conversation. And Nuno and I don't work in the same location, so I can't hear him. So I listen
I don't know if
to
you would ever want that. That might be a nightmare for
yeah,
you.
that might be a lot, but it's called My First Million. And one of the things they were talking about, I got to show this website that I found really fascinating. This guy, this is a one-man shop. Okay. This is a one-man shop. Hold on a second. I should have had this a little bit more ready at the top so I could get to it easily. Where the heck is this thing? I'm slowing down the podcast here, folks. I've way too many. So, by the way, anyone who said, we are just as bad as anyone else when it comes to
Oh,
having.
no. Speak for yourself. I have minimal tabs open. And I yell at everybody that does. Like I am not forgiving for anybody that has multiple tabs open.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I see now
anyway, so
Chrome has
There's this
limitations.
website called Tiny Wow. This guy, one man operation, has all these free tools like what Nuno's creating. He makes $1 million a year just by himself. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I find just because you think that you got it, we're always talking about automations and always talking about courses and all that kind of stuff. These tools that Nuno is building and so we're like that, and that we're all going to start building. This is the stuff that is really starting to make people a lot of money. And part of the reason I'm bringing Tiny Wow up and other things up is because the big thing that happened this week with ChatGPT opening their store. I think it was yesterday, right? Oh, somebody.
Yeah, the Chat GTP store did all of a sudden come out for anybody that again that's been living under a rock, and we've been teaching this in a lot of our internal groups. Is that you can create your own Chat GTPs and you can give them out to the public. Now, there's a bunch of caveats to this. One, you have to have a privacy policy. You have to make sure that when you do create it, you don't put you don't say that it is a GTP, and that's more of a preference than anything else. There's this whole terms and conditions that you really should read through because if your GTP takes off, GPT, oh man, the dyslexia is not good right now. That will
washing over.
Yeah, it's horrific. What will happen is that it will actually you'll be responsible for the customer service on it. I mean, there's literally there's tons of go check the dots.
Always read, but I mean, I just think it's great that you're getting another marketplace, another place to sell your wares online, and even just having like a GPT for real estate agents, a GPT for course creators, a GPT for recipes or anything like that. I just think is absolutely amazing. Like I've always wanted to make.
And I kind of want to show you guys we're gonna cheat a little bit. I kind of want to show you guys I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful what we show.
Like there's a GPT I've been itching and I'm giving something away, so somebody's probably gonna take it. But I've got these 3 ingredients. What should I cook for dinner tonight? Kind of.
Well, it's funny you say that, but here, let me kind of share with you. really quickly some of the ones that we created just for fun. And we've been doing this in some of the groups that I help lead. And let's see, I believe, yeah, here we go. So what it is, and we have a video how to do this. I think we have a video how to do this, is you will come into your chat CTP. And if you come in here, you basically can create personal ones. So these are all my assistants. We created a real fun one yesterday that says whether or not your partner and you are compatible.
Oh God, did you put us through that
for business? So Andy, I wanted to do this live. So I
made oh God.
We might be like the most incompatible. So I think it's like
we make it work, baby. We make it work.
So look, it's our astrological wizard, right? And I just thought this was super fun. We did this yesterday with our copywriter with Luke and a couple of other people, and they're fantastic. And I have Zapier assigned to this and everything else. So we're just gonna mess around with this a little bit. I hope it doesn't there we go. Now it's gonna hopefully ask me, great. We're about to start. Could you please tell me the first sign of what's your sign?
Virgo. August 31st, Virgo. August 31st, if anybody wants to send a gift.
All right. And then now it's going to ask for the second partner sign. Now, mind you, this is a chat GTP. I made this little tiny custom GTP bot to do it. And again, we're just having some fun. We were like totally like.
Yeah, this is what this show is about. Fun and what you can do with technology.
Yeah. And then I'll show you the voice bot. I'm going to give you guys a little preview of the voice bot. I'm going to see if I can get it in there. And it's a lot of fun. So apparently it's stuck. So maybe we got to get it unstuck and hopefully it'll go.
So the funny thing about ChatGPT is it's so popular that sometimes it gets
very slow. So what it does is it's going to ask, and then it tells us, okay, great. Oh, that's really slow. Look how slow that's going. Of the second partner, right? So it's going to be Aquarius.
Oh boy.
All right. Lord. Now this is like, I don't know, Andy. I don't know.
Oh God. I feel like
you're destined for doom.
And actually the fact that it's going slower is making me more nervous. But based on my knowledge of zodiac is practical.
All right. So Virgo, practical, steadfast, and ethical. That's kind of true. He's a free thinker, innovative, always searching for improvement.
That's true.
Emotional intelligence and connection. Oh, that's cute. MySpace challenges.
Wait, what?
It says emotional and like compatibility analysis.
Oh my God. I'm getting very nervous because this is kind of true. Yeah.
So what's funny is that, and guys, we're just having totally amount of fun on this, but I literally did this just to kind of go through it, and it tells you how to work better with your partner and everything else. So it's really
send me that. We need, so like everyone, I have a sticker. Nuno's seen it. And it's so funny that this is confirming it. I have a sticker on my monitor. I have all these little stickers reminding me of things on my monitor. Nuno's seen it 100 times. And one of the ones that I have right here that I always have is Nuno is literal. If you say something to Nuno, even if you're joking around, he thinks you're for real. And this kind of said that confirmation. And that's a beautiful thing. And, you know,
how funny is that? And like, you know, it says like our conflict resolution, open and honest communication, which is like the way we always resolve everything. Yeah. Being a partner with somebody, look, it doesn't matter who you are. I mean, like, it's like definitely an ongoing thing. And we fight like cats and dogs sometimes, but there's always like we both have a lot of respect for each other. There's a lot of open communication. We tell each other how we feel all the time. And there's a lot of compromise that happens. But it's funny, isn't this cool?
Cool. Now, does it say anything about our wives? Because the biggest issue is that our wives have become so close that if we had too much of a blowout, they would be pissed at us.
I think it was a hard time. But the cool part of it is, and I can even get it to where now it says, if you like more tips or relationship additional, I can email you this report. So if I put in my email, you know, I'm just going to put in a test email. It will actually send it out if I hit enter, which is pretty cool. So I literally made this. It took me all of, I think like 5 to 10 minutes to do this. And it does this. And I made one that makes coloring books for my kids. You know, my girls are always like, I want a coloring book, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, I'll just make you one. What do you want? I want dolphins. I'll type in dolphins and it creates. And what's really cool is now the ChatGTP shop is completely open. And now look at all the stuff it has.
I know that.
So these are all individuals. But for instance, not totally like not kidding. If I come in here The one I did, which is the color book, I thought it was so cute. I come in here, my girls come in, right? I have a 4-year-old and
Did
a
you make
7-year-old.
this? Did you make this?
No. This is ChatGPT that had these now. They're making a different assistants.
Mhm.
And I've always said when you're working with an AI, always consider it an assistant. Remember, we've been saying this for everybody's always it's going to take my job. No, let it help you. Like
Yeah.
I have like
Improve your
5
job.
assistants that are helping me.
Right.
Like I'm writing a sci-fi novel and it like goes in there and does it. I have a couple of buddy of mine who were really big nerdy guys and they're into sci-fi. So what we did is I created a bot with the storyline. I shared it with them and they're now all using it to write their little parts of the book.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so it's like these cool little things. You can have a lot of fun with it. This is like, it doesn't have to be this crazy situation. But what's cool is if I come in here and I go like, Pop Tart create coloring book page of Pop Tart cat.
Oh my God.
Like Penny loves popcorn. She made it up. She made a Pop Tart with a cat on it.
Oh,
And
that's
it was
great.
great. And watch what it does. It will actually, because it has instructions on the back end, there's very little I have to do. And guys, if you have a paying version of ChatGPT, you can make these. Now, again, if you've been following us
You can
along,
sell them too, though.
yeah, well, you can now. Like again, there's a little caveats in there. You have to make it public. You have to have a privacy policy. There's a little bit more legitimacy that happens with that, but it's pretty cool. But again, this is AI, guys. This is like the cool things you can do with it. And I keep making my prediction. Everybody's ignoring me until it happens, and I got to figure out a way how to market this. But AI is part of it. There are 3 major things going on. There is robotic process automation. That's when there's like almost like I wouldn't say a physical robot, but like a programmable robot that's doing manual typing tasks or that's taking over a full function of a whole human being. Robotic process automation for like really outdated systems that can only be keyed in. They have robots now that do that. There is AI, artificial intelligence, that is acting as, and remember, all this is a predictive analysis, right? It's just predicting the next word. And then the third, and I'm telling you, it is up and coming. You got to keep your eye on it, is artificial reality, like the AR and the VR. So virtual reality is completely virtual online. Artificial reality, AR, is going to be when it's half here and half in the virtual space. And I think I showed you like the example in the city. If you walk in the city, like New York City, and you're using Google Maps, if you put Google Maps, there is a live view. You put a live view, those arrows appear right in front of you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And in the phone, and it's showing the screen. So there's a lot of really, really cool images. Obviously, this thing is pretty slow. Now, I'll give you guys all a sneak peek to the bot that I created. The bot that I created is basically, if I come in here.
Wait, here we go. Wait, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming in.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's speeding up. It finally got to us.
Oh, yeah, and it's just now creating the image. All right, so we'll give it a little bit moment because I guess GTP is a little delayed today.
Probably so many people using all the different bots.
Yeah, GTP stores just came out yesterday. So, the people that are actively using this are being very smart, are already in there doing their thing. And the crazy part about it is it allows you to connect to outsource people.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that cool?
That is so cool. I wish
I literally come in here. I right click this thing, I download it, and I print it, and I give it to the girls to go color. So
you know what? You can turn this into. I'm being serious here. Just hold on. Just money making break. Money making break. There is a guy on YouTube. I used to watch it when I was thinking about doing that. That you can make an Amazon book fulfillment, and you could create a bunch of these, and do coloring books and sell coloring books online, and never even have to produce them. That's a legit Amazon KPD or something, Kindle publisher, whatever. You can create your own printable coloring book and then sell it online without a problem. Put it on Etsy and so forth. Very simple.
Now, what's wild is, guys, it's like, again, because, and this is important, I want you guys to watch this entire process. At the end of every day or at the beginning of every morning, whether at the gym or before I go to bed, I want to give my tasks to my people. So because we have people that are international, they could start working on the tasks ahead of time. I will come in here and I want to show you how easy this is. You see this? This is a regular voice recorder. You can get a free one. And obviously you see the ads pop up. Oh man, I gotta eventually not be lazy and find one that isn't.
Wait, we have a free voice. There's a free voice recorder.
Yeah, but it's got to have a special thing. I do it where I download the file into Google Drive, and that's what triggers everything to happen. And I go over this in detail in the video. So make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube channel because we're going to go over this. But basically, I come in here and I'm going to do a test, right? So, hey team, this is just a test, so please ignore it. But this is going to be, I want everybody to do test number 1. I want everybody to do test number 2, and I want everybody to do test number 3 and number 4. Please make sure that you ignore this message completely. This is completely a test. Do not do anything on this message. All right. And I'm going to save it. Now it saves the audio file. And all I do is hit OK. On this one, I have to go here, but it has this thing called.
Do you want to stop sharing your screen? Stop sharing your screen for a minute so I can see it.
Oh, yeah. So actually we can do it. And, so you guys can go in here. So how do we stop share? I always forget to do this.
It's in the center. See, guys, when we're on Zoom with you, sometimes we don't know where the share is. Oh, no, you're sharing the whole thing.
No, I went backwards. Oh, no. What did I do? Screens, people. There we go.
Whoop, wrong one. No, I was playing with it for a minute.
There we go. All right, so maybe you guys can see it. Oh, look at that. So it's got the 2 files. One is from earlier, and here's the auto file I just
You're
created.
backwards.
Oh, it's all right. I mean, but people get it. So I'm going to come over here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the share button. I share, and then I go to put in my Google Drive, and I search in my Google Drive for the folder that's called audio transcriptions. I come in here. Audio, where are you? Audio transcriptions. And I have different folders for different tasks. Consider these all different bots.
Okay.
So I have a book bot, I have a task bot, I have all these things. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go team directions for the day, and I hit save here, and I hit upload. Now, in a few minutes, what you're going to see is on our chat channel, in our Slack, I'm going to show you guys this so you guys don't think I'm full of crap. And I just want to get there because I don't know what we have there. So I just got to check, make sure that we have releasing customer information. So I go to our channel. All right. And what we'll see happen in the next few minutes is you see this is the lower part of our task right here.
You're not sharing.
Oh, darn it. I'm not sharing. Well,
hold on.
Oh, there it is.
Wait,
there it was.
There we go.
Okay, but apparently that is not the screen. Replace screen sharing with window.
Thank you for sticking with. Oh, we just got it. I just got it in Slack.
Yeah, how cool is that? So it took what I said, and I have instructions of how I want it done. And again, you see, this is purely for no data. Test 1, test 2, YZ, and you see it does everything. And I even added the robot to give like a joke of the day, and also a joke of the day, all from an audio file. All from an audio file. I have this thing write books. I have this thing do messages to my team. I have it give it directions to my team. And on the YouTube channel, not this week, the following week, you guys are going to have access how to build this for yourself. I literally replaced a whole entire human being that would probably cost me anywhere from $300 to $500 a week with this bot and the amount of things that I'm doing. And now Andy's going to do it. I'm doing it. My team knows how to do it. So this is definitely the most awesome freebie I can give you guys. I actually think we might need to do a little webinar on this thing. But,
that's awesome. That's a great.
It just goes to show you about all the cool things you guys can develop on here. Why am I on
so actually, I noticed that somebody just chimed in with a comment. Well, keep going. It's about CSS, but keep going, and then I'll talk about that.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. And the other thing, again, I just want to make sure before we get into anything, we watch a lot of marketers. I don't want anybody to miss out on this. For anybody that's watching, Blake Newbar is a really good friend of ours. One of the first courses I ever bought that I finished completely through because it was such a good course. He never lets down. He's coming back from like the blue. He was out for 2.5 years building this crazy thing. Oh, that's weird.
I pressed the wrong button. That was me. I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry, Nuna.
Yeah, so make sure to check that out.
There it goes.
In there tonight. I think it's at 7:00 tonight. I know a lot of people are at TNC, but anybody that's not, check it out. It's a good dude. He's a great marketer, and for anybody that's doing a webinar, you'll love it. And I think you said you had a question, right?
Yeah, somebody chimed in with any tips for CSS on high level. I have a couple actually for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Try not to do it. Now, I know that sounds flippant, but listen to the method of my madness. I'm a little late to live. I missed what we were talking about. Sounds very interesting. I love both of you guys' content. Oh, thank you so much. It's somewhat new to high level. So it's not that I'm saying don't do CSS. Keep your CSS to a minimum. Let the builder do its thing, and then do line spacing, highlighting of images, doing that kind of thing. I'll be one of the videos that I do have on my list that will be coming out. And now that you said it, somebody actually expressed interest. So Nuno's video will be next week. The week after that, I'll be doing a full CSS run through on high level, walking you through exactly my philosophy on. I'm a CSS expert. I've been doing CSS throughout my 25-year career. I'll make it so it's simple and it's easy for you to do. So, fine. By the way, anyone else watching, if there's a video you're looking for and a question you have, let us know. Oh, Philippines too. Lucia, nice to see you too. Anybody has a question, chime us in, email us, comment. Hey, I'm looking for, in any of the comments of any of our videos or in this video, make a comment. Tell us what you want. It's hard coming up with ideas sometimes because we're here to serve you. If you have something you need to learn or you're getting stuck with, Nuno's been doing this forever. I mean, 17 years, whatever, something like that.
I don't know, man. I hate that you throw numbers out there.
Yeah, but I've been doing this since I was in short pants, So, so I'm 16 years old, but I've been doing it for 25 years. So if you need any help, just tell us what you want, and we can definitely help you out.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to connect with us. You can leave. We have a community on YouTube. Leave the request in there. Our Mary, our project manager, who's like a
goddess,
a complete essence in our company right now. She does quite a bit, and she goes through all the channel comments and anything that you guys are requesting. We try to put it on a list. We have a list of videos. We have a list of 52 videos right now that are they're in production or ready to be done. And we're always adding to that list. We are going, it's not a promise because I don't know if we can commit to it yet because we always have a struggle even getting on this podcast. But the one thing that we are going to try to do is go do 2 videos a week versus the one on Thursday. But we can always commit to you that you always have a video on Thursday, even if it's me just saying hello. So.
And by the way, everyone who's watching, we want to thank you for subscribing because we finally this week went over 4,000, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for a how-to channel focused on a specific technology, a certain thing, that's like 100,000. We've
only been a year in. I think we only started a year ago, right?
Year and a half. I was looking.
Year and a half ago.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good, and we're trying to always make it better. And and we have Luis, our incredible video editor, and he's doing great. Anthony, our coach, who's really taking us to a whole nother level on there. So there is a lot going on, and we're just trying to provide some great content for you guys. So download all of our free stuff. We'll kind of pitch it in there. Don't miss Blake's webinar just to see what a good webinar is and how he launches and what he does. And I guarantee everything that he usually launches is pretty fire. So if you get a chance to catch it tonight, at least catch it and watch it. But he blows my brains every time.
So if you guys need it from the last time, I'll leave this up for a second. Here's our free course and snapshot. Oh my God, that word's killing me. If you're feeling overwhelmed, here's a great the setup checklist, and of course our major course, our local business builder course, master builder course, excuse me. Check this one out, and we definitely want to see you guys come in more. And then go get some Blake. Blake's old school. He's been around for a long time. He knows what he's talking about. It's good stuff.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, hey, thank you again for everything, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.